America's heritage as the world's greatest spacefaring nation. The essence of the American character is to explore new horizons and to tame new frontiers. But our destiny beyond the Earth is not only a matter of national identity, but a matter of national security. So important for our military, so important, and people don't talk about it. When it comes to defending America, it is not enough to merely have an American presence in space. We must have American dominance in space. So important. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force, separate but equal. It is going to be something so important. General Dunford, if you would carry that assignment out, I would be very greatly honored also. Where's General Dunford? General? Got it? Let's go get it, General.
When humanity is on 1,000 worlds, there will be statues of Donald John Trump on those planets and the mark of Space Force. I told you when he gave his inauguration, before he gave it, he would announce they were going to unlock the secrets of life extension, the secrets of technology, and the secrets of space. This is planetary expansion. The globalists know human potential. They have announced that they control human potential and that we have a post-human world where they're going to merge with silicon and that the future system will be non-human. Well, guess what? There's 7.5 billion of us. We built this whole thing. AI is just our tinker toy. And you're not standing in front of Team Humanity. See, there's an ether. There's a psychic internet. And I knew the left has written the articles. Why is Jones and Trump synced? Why are they soul brothers? How does Jones predict what the speech will be days before? Is he talking to Trump? The FBI has questioned more than 20 people now, high-level government saying, is Jones running it? Is Trump running it? This is real. I'm not running it. Trump's not running it. Human destiny is running it. You will not stop Space Force. You will not stop the human force. You will not stop any of it. And all you little globalist chi-coms that want to take control of space, the next domain, the next big frontier, you will lose. Trump said, we are a space, cue that clip back up. I want to begin it from the beginning. We are a space-faring people. God, who wrote that? Jesus, I mean, that is beauty. We are a water-faring, a sea-faring, a land-faring. We are explorers. Our essence is that we will enter space. We've already done it. And we will go to the stars. Interplanetary. They've already got the Space Force. As I told you, that Space Command is not just a branch of the Air Force. It's a branch of NASA, presidentially created. It's the breakaway government. And the fight is happening there. You've had bureaucratic sabotage by the globalists inside NASA. So SpaceX and other systems were created. That's under attack. But humanity has a desire and a will and a hunger and a divine right, as Trump talks about, with our human will. Just 500 plus years ago, at the beginning of the Renaissance, no one even knew there was the Americas. They're still discovering new islands. They're still discovering underground mountains. They're still discovering new species every day. We haven't begun to discover the potential of our very planet. We haven't begun to even imagine the potential of the universe. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and out to the gas giants and beyond to the Kuiper Belt. It was all laid out for us as steps to the stars by the great creator, a great test. But we first have to face psychotics, globalists, control freaks, AI. We transcend those levels. We enter the main stage and step into not some virtual reality system, but into the prime cockpit of an entire galaxy. And once we have that galaxy, more than probably 100,000 inhabitable worlds, once humans number the trillions and all the human decisions that come from that and the seed we are, then the next step is not interplanetary, not interstellar, not even intergalactic, but interdimension. The power humanity has already harnessed is beyond anything we could have imagined 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago. We hold in our hands, look at that hand. Look at that hand. We hold in that hand unlimited potential and unlimited dreams. And I love my great-great-grandchildren more than I love myself. And they will taste of ecstasy of understanding, ecstasy of creation. And the work they'll do will be unparalleled. And they will look back with pride on their progenitors who brought them to that point. Our genetic code will not fall. It will not fail. It is some of the most powerful God's mind has ever created. We are the center star in a larger plan that the eye has not seen, the ear has not heard, the mind, the soul has not even dreamed. So before I make final comments tonight about the secrets of the Space Force, that's like secrets of the baby coming out of the womb. Before I tell you the secrets of the Space Force, which the globalist control freaks like coveted and thought they'd keep from humanity, and they'd suppress everyone and dumb them down and poison them with fluoride because, oh God, look at this big power. Oh God, the universe, let's poison everyone. If you were real men and real humans, you would want to empower everybody because there's plenty of spaces in billions of galaxies we've already chronicled. And you're worried about what somebody else does. You're no God. You're not even a demigod. You can't even see God. You can't even know God, because to see God is to die and be born again. I've seen God. That's why the enemy hates me, because I'm far beyond their reach, far beyond the realms of death, far beyond anything they can do to me now. I've seen it, and I want to be with it for eternity. The great side turn to 8, that is where we'll go if we simply accept the majesty of the position we're in, and that we've been given this little playland of this planet to act like fools and be little babies that stumble around and fall on our faces and bitch and gripe at God and stare at the night sky and complain. But that's all for us to become men and women and take on that great journey down that river that leads us to challenges and opportunities we couldn't imagine. So now that we've decoded this, let's hear from the president, the one that would have humans go to the next level. Let's hear one more time what was said.
My administration is reclaiming America's heritage as the world's greatest spacefaring nation. The essence of the American character is to explore new horizons and to tame new frontiers. But our destiny beyond the earth is not only a matter of national identity, but a matter of national security. So important for our military, so important, and people don't talk about it. When it comes to defending America, it is not enough to merely have an American presence in space. We must have American dominance in space. So important. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force, separate but equal. It is going to be something so important. General Dunford, if you would carry that assignment out, I would be very greatly honored also. Where's General Dunford? General? Got it? Let's go get it, General.
So, they told you that humanity was ready to take to the next level. And the Space Force is the next level. The globalists have already told you that you're done. It's Silicon future, you're dead. They don't want humans in space. It's all lies. This is the human resistance. This is the Space Force. This is the interdimensional force. That's what they're really talking about here. This is believing in our species and launching the next level in God's plan. So, those that are anti-human, those that have sold out to the evil force, will try to block this video. They'll try to block the spread of it. Doesn't matter. You're not going to stop anybody. The fact that we're so censored is the sign of our strength, the sign of our will, the sign of our focus, the sign of our connection to God. You will stop nothing. You will stop nothing. Because God is guiding our hand. God is guiding us. And there's nothing you can do. The planet's free. And a lot of people won't make it through this, but at the end of the day, humanity and those that have been steadfast will make it through, and you will be defeated. Hollywood and the fake culture is not your God. God is God. Believing in your family and being a good person and wanting to build is God. We are constructors. We are victors. We are intergalactic builders. And anyone that stands in our architecture will fail. These demonic Satanists that want to kill our children and want to attack the symbol of God, the innocence of God, are damned to hell forever. And we have a real president and a real chance of the future right now. And it doesn't mean that we won't go through tribulations. It doesn't mean that they could even beat us at this level. But it means that the commitment and the seeds we plant now will take us to infinity. Unlimited future, unlimited free will, unlimited God's consciousness living through us and having free will creation. God is beautiful. God is eternal. God is complete. God and his son Christ given to us is the victory we seek. And all those that don't serve death know the truth, and we will be together forever. That's why I fear not their attacks and their victories against us on this level, because this is a fraud. This is viruses at the genetic level attempting to destroy the genetic union of what will come through creation and love of God together. Creation, human competition, human ideas, and the consciousness of the universe that is the creator. God is so powerful that God has created conscious free will, and in that creates the vortex of war and death, not because God is a sadist, but because God cannot do anything that's not true. And everything God does is full spectrum. Everything God does is total, because it's freedom. Freedom is the right to turn against God, but don't do it, because God will look at you right as he gives you the opportunity to kill yourself and say, don't do it, join me. And God cries over every one of you that doesn't join him. I have no fear of Soros, Hillary, any of them. I'm very sad that I'm not strong enough to convince you not to join us. But if you join us, this is only the first level. It's unlimited. It's all there. Everyone already knows this is the jump level, third dimension. It's total. It's complete. You go to the next level. You never go back. We're all waiting for you. We're all waiting for you. We're sad we're not strong enough to convince all of you to come with us. But if you come, some of you, the future is yours. That's it for this transmission. Trump's the real deal. Trump is humanity's will to survive. Everything else is death. We'll see you on the other side.
A lot of his supporters believe that we are the enemy of the American people, and that is really, really an awful situation. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people.
They came in peace.
We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people.
This is CNN.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.